20 years ago, a bunch of teenagers played a game of great and terrible power. There were no rules in early aughts America/Tokyo, until a boy named Yugi discovered that he could abuse the system. Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Joey, what do you mean my name is Deez? That's not an Egyptian name, Joey, what do you mean?
Shora.
Like the sands of the hourglass, this is the game of your fuck off! Phone, goddammit!
No, keep it.
Calamity Carl.
Pharaoh, wake up, come on. Up and Atem.
And special guest, KM.
Oh shit, now I gotta be funny.
Perfect, amazing,
So
great
you got
job.
funny, man.
KZ level jokes.
That was not what I meant. Although, you know what? I think that's funnier than anything I could come up with, so sure, use that.
To revisit these past events using the Millennium Microphone, and to save the world from shadow games, just as that bad Egyptian bitch did 5,000 years ago.
Put your original one out there anyway. I might still just use the Asha. Now I gotta be funny. But it's better to have options.
Oh, okay, shit. Okay, let me try to sell this. British? No, I am Dutch. That was it. I had nothing.
No, that's fair.
Oh no, he's Dutch. I guess.
Oi,
Freak.
he's Dutch.
Dutch freaks.
Yo, universe where Bakura's Dutch instead? Beware, Pharaoh.
That would be such a wild and hyper-specific dubism for 4 kids to do. I kind of wish that was it. Especially considering how bad the German accents were for KC Grand Prix, where we have fucking Terminator Mother doing a shitty Arnold.
Are you telling me you did not think Siegfried von Schroeder was a fucking convincing German accent? Are you telling me this?
What is
What
wrong?
do you mean? This was the most convincing German accent.
The only thing that accent was convincing me of is that I shouldn't be alive anymore every time I listen to it.
I don't know, this accent convinced KG to play Valkyrie.
I'll kill you.
This is the trade for the Weevil voice dying. Siegfried's voice has to live.
An alternate reality where Bakura's Dutch. I guess he just constantly makes games about windmills of despair. I don't know what Dutch is like.
You don't know what Dutch is like.
Yes.
Here's our new shadow game, Pharaoh. Why did you throw this blanket over us? No.
Jesus Christ.
No.
The dark Dutch oven.
I'm gonna recommend nobody Googles Dutch oven that is listening. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the Millennium Microphone. We're off to a great and wonderful start already. If you couldn't tell.
We're sorry to all 1/2 of our Dutch fans.
Sorry to our Dutch fan. He's co-hosting this week.
He's
Hello!
a windmill.
I don't know how many Dutch people listen to the podcast. I don't have the analytics on that.
I'd imagine it's literally just me. If I were to make an educated guess here, it is just me.
Welcome to our special guest, KM.
Hello.
Mayor Pete Bootyegg.
No. Oh.
I hate that you pronounced it booty egg.
Booty egg? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what his name is. It's Mayor Bootyegg. Come on, get it together.
So, before the phenomenal fuck up that changed my intro quote completely, arguably, I guess for the better, apparently, the only alternative I had was white woman spotted. Because you see the last episode has the ultimate white woman.
Enemy spotted.
I'm surprised you haven't used that before, considering Kasara's probably been here for a while.
Oh, we've used it a lot.
You use it a lot.
We talked about
Okay.
White Woman Wednesday that episode.
I think it was a thumbnail image at one point. Hold on. Let me...
It is White Woman Wednesday.
Yeah, that was it. That was the one.
Where's this
Little
fucking
white
image
freak.
I made for it? It was so good. Yeah, there it is. Fucking one half Blue Eyes White Dragon, one half Kasara. It is White Woman Wednesday.
Yeah, I ended up going with not the one of both of them. But, like, it's still so funny.
I like how much lower quality the Blue Eyes half is compared to the Kasara half. I think
It's
it
so
really
funny.
ties this whole thing together.
There's no high quality images of a Blue Eyes from the front on Google Images. It sucks.
Just scrub through episode by episode until you find a frame of Blue Eyes turning its head so you get front-facing White Dragon.
No.
I'm sorry that you don't want to put in the work to make a high-quality meme.
You can make a high quality meme using a low quality image. I do it all the time.
Or you can make a high-quality meme by piecing together a bunch of dumb references and finding one edit that a person made of the Pharaoh, but he's in Duel Links, and then using those hands to put together a press F to sleeve your boyfriend thumbnail image that, in my opinion, is pretty fucking good.
It's pretty strong.
Or you can just put, like, zero effort in and then just fucking put a bad gamer shirt on a man who's normally wearing a striped shirt.
Your thumbnails have really, like, I'm really, like, there's a good evolution going on here, where you can just, like, chronologically tell how less of a shit you give thumbnail by thumbnail.
I mean, let's be real. There have been points where we really don't give a shit. Episode 3's thumbnail was this.
That's just a
Okay, you know why though? You know why? Because there's literally a graphic in one of those episodes in Duelist Kingdom where he just goes 3 turns left, and then it has like the funny threes flying, and then 3.
Ah, it's so funny.
It's referential. It's very funny, I promise.
There's another guy in the thumbnail.
One of our best has to be the one with every one of Pegasus' shitty goons, but they're in the Arrested Development thing of the magicians with "We demand to be taken seriously."
Take it seriously. Oh god, I don't even remember half of these fucking dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
What the fuck's up with like the clown looking motherfucker on the left?
Oh,
That's Kaiba.
That's the not Ghost of Kaiba who dressed up as the Ghost of Kaiba after Kaiba totally died in his and Yugi's first duel, and then started guilt tripping him.
Oh right, they did not have the weird fucking puppet dude from the manga. I forget. They made something
They sure
worse.
did. Yeah.
Ugh.
Terrible.
What are some other classics? Oh yeah,
Kaiba Suba.
Kaiba Suba's good. Also this one. This is one of my best, I think.
That one was so good. We turned it into a fucking server emote.
Oh yeah. No, it's up there. Kaiba Suba's are really good. And on that note of Kaiba, there's also Step Brothers.
Oh.
God,
Oh.
they suck.
God, sometimes our thumbnails are really fucking good.
I can't wait to see what kind of nightmarish bangers we have for GX.
Oh, GX is gonna be fucking insane.
There's a lot to work with in GX, I feel. You're gonna have a lot of material going into that one.
But there's also Kaiba Monkey Ball. This was one of my most high effort edits, honestly.
Yo, he's in the same ball as Suezo.
He sure is. I forgot Suezo was in Monkey Ball, and then you just viscerally reminded me. Thank you.
You're very
I
welcome.
love you, Suezo.
Oh shit, that reminds me. Monster Rancher's on Steam. Maybe I'll buy that.
Suezo fucking rules.
Suezo's a funny little guy. Sometimes I don't want to remember that he exists next to I and Dame Dane guy, though.
Did they put Cosmic Kiryu in a fucking monkey ball?
Yo, when are we gonna do the Monster Rancher cast?
No.
That had an anime.
No.
You got
That
so
got
much
dubbed.
to work with. You got an anime, you got several games. I'm sure there's a great audience you can find.
I was transported to a faraway land, to a world where
You're not
monsters
singing the
monsters
fucking
were
theme song. Are you shitting me?
Yeah,
Of
there's like
course.
there's at least a few Monster Rancher fans. One second, let me check
One of them is
Steam.
Alto. DM them and ask if they want to join, because I don't. Yeah, when are we gonna get the Vib Ribbon podcast going? When are we gonna cater to my niches?
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
According to Steam, there's at least 522 Monster Rancher fans.
Man. We've been doing this fucking podcast for 41 episodes. That's insane.
That's one more than 40 episodes.
Yeah?
That's wild.
It's wild that we got above 40. Hey, congratulations on 41, everybody. We did it. There's nothing special about that number. It's just that we passed 40.
41?
I mean, next episode we get to end off Duel Monsters, and then we'll
Thank
be
God.
able to make jokes about the funny hitchhiker number.
We can get the good Yu-Gi-Oh!
The meaning of the afterlife is episode 42 of Millennium Mike, yeah. It's
Now
wild.
you see, Shibuya, the meaning of the afterlife, as decreed by the ultimate white woman, is contrived, convoluted bullshit.
I mean, that's fair, but also you're getting way ahead of yourself
I
by
know-
talking about
I-
the ultimate white woman.
Once we get to that point, I have some fucking words.
Oh, literally my last note on the last episode is, oh, Shora's got some fucking anger about this, doesn't he?
I know for a fact that you got to that point and you were like, this is what he was talking about.
I got to that point and I went, oh no, we have to hear what he has to say about this, and it's not going to be pretty. I'm very excited for when we finish the main series, and I will binge read the entire manga before we do DSOD. That's gonna be a fun.
I forgot how bad they did this arc in the anime. Even just by the 5 episodes I watched, it was like, wow.
Hey, even
wow.
before this, like the last batch we did before this one, Shore was talking about the differences and how fucking insane and obscene they are. Like moving Seto's whole arc from the very end of Millennium World to no, it's before Zorc shows up. You know, no reason. It's just fun.
Yeah, they do the fuck. I was watching like the episode where like the last episode. I'm not gonna go too far. It's like shouldn't the Pharaoh and Seto be like fighting by now? And then I checked. It's like, oh, this just happened already for no fucking reason. They just did it.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, the anime adaptation of the manga here pisses me off to no fucking end, because the things it adds have no substance, the things it changes become outright racist at times.
Be glad you weren't here for Bobasa.
Mobasa so hungry.
Be glad he's dead.
Be glad you showed up for, hey, we're Super Saiyan flying, and not Bobasa singing about what his name stands for and how it's gluttony and fucking sloth or whatever.
The manga version of events is so much shorter, but so much more concise and well plotted and well paced and makes sense.
Also, the manga version of events does not censor Zorc's dragon penis.
No, it doesn't.
Every time 4Kids had to draw over his abs in the most inconsistent way every time. There was not a clear design of how that neck was supposed to go from chest to crotch. Nobody knew. They were just covering it up.
It's really funny because in shots where like the dragon penis just isn't there at all, like they don't redraw that at all. It's just the normal shot. So his chest like expands and de-expands depending on the shot, basically.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. It's so bad.
It's so bad. But you know what? For how much of a shit show this arc has been, anime-wise, I feel like it's appropriate that it's fucking awful and a shit show.
Also, I gotta be honest, I really wish Martin could be here for these episodes, purely just because fucking... I really weirdly miss his Zorc voice from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, just being like, hey guys, it's me, Zorc Necrophades.
That Zorc has a personality at all.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure one of my notes here just reads, Zorc is more boring than Jiren.
Hey, could Zorc beat Jiren?
I mean, shit, you're
The
right.
trick question. The answer is no one would watch past episode 1 of
Shit,
that
you're
5-part fight.
Super right, though.
Jiren has a backstory, kind of.
I mean, Zorc also has a backstory. We just don't give a
Jiren has the appeal of, like, there's this funny, like, buff gray Alamau just beating the shit out of everyone. That's, like, an appealing factor. Zorc has nothing. He doesn't have the dragon penis, even if you watch the dub. There's just nothing.
It should come as no surprise to anyone I didn't take very many notes for these fucking episodes.
I took a fair bit, mostly just because at the appropriate points I was going raw, 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 raw.
Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
I took a decent amount of notes for, like, the first couple episodes, and then, like, you can see my notes just deflate by the end of it.
Yeah, same.
That's fair.
Let me put this into perspective. I had some notes for a little while, and then I just kept watching for a bit. Didn't come back to my notes until I, at the very end, only wrote one last thing, which was white woman spotted.
Nice. White dragon spotted.
Oh boy. So, the weak little chihuahua bitch boy Tristan is evil. Bakura now, I guess.
Oh wait, sorry, hold on. Season 5, episode 43!
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I think you're all forgetting what the Pot of Greed has to say about these
Oh
episodes.
shit, what does the Pot of Greed has to say?
What does the Pot of
He was
Greed
in
have to say
here.
about them?
I can't hear him anymore. He was a ghost when I was writing my notes, so I could faintly hear him just going, money, money, money. And then
no,
fucking
he's the
Bakura
spirit.
ate shit, so I can't hear him anymore. It's a shame. I think he's moved on. I think he's passed on to the afterpot life.
Is it
No.
Spirit of the Pot of Greed? Oh no.
He's free now.
He's free to go make money in the Shadow Realm. As much as he wants.
God bless
Goodbye, sweet pot.
Greed Town.
We'll never
All right,
forget
well, I
you.
guess we're gonna have to hire his replacement, Jar.
he sucks, but we have to pay him more.
He quite literally puts in half the effort of Pot of Greed, but, you know, no one else, I
Half the
guess.
effort
Jar of
in
Greed.
twice the time. It's very funny.
Jar of Greed sounds like Bobasa.
No!
None of us want to do that voice because we'll all be called racist.
I will shatter that jar with the fattest dropkick you've ever seen in your life. I will shatter my bones to break him in half.
If anyone here, like, does that voice, about 2 years later, that clip will be, like, isolated and put online, and that person will be gone forever.
Yeah, this is the issue with making fun of Bobasa. If you try to make fun of him by doing the voice, you're putting yourself at risk.
Shibuya.
Yeah.
Oh?
I was going I was going on the fucking wiki or Google Images and shit, right? To try
Okay.
and find all the related Pot of Greed cards.
Okay.
Forgot about Pot of Generosity, so you know we could just have female pot, but also
There's also pot of, is it Duality? The one where you, show the top 3 cards of your deck and then pick one? Oh my fucking god.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, the description text is killing me. It's really good.
Oh, it's the fucking Bambi bit, goddammit.
Hey, you know what else was the Bambi bit? One of my intro quotes early on with the Paradox Brothers episodes. Let's fucking go.
Um,
We're bringing
It
it
all
full
comes full
circle,
circle.
baby. Long-time viewers of the podcast, we see you. We're referencing it. Congratulations.
welcome our new mascot, the Green M&M of Greed.
The pot of green.
Pot of M&Ms.
Pot of green. M&M
Christ.
card. Oh, this is so bad. All right. Okay, I think we're going to officially move on to episode 215.
Season 5, episode 43.
yeah.
Alright, we good to move on?
Yeah, are we going, or?
Hey. Hey, it's funny how Bakura is like, duel me, idiot. And then nobody confirms, okay, but you'll let Tristan go if we win, right? Nobody
Maybe.
deals, nobody
Good, I'm
asks
glad
this,
they did.
nobody confirms this with this asshole. They just decide to do it.
Well, of course.
They're just like,
what?
wait, guys, we could take care of 2 birds with 1 stone. Get rid of Tristan and Bakura.
Are none of you going to ask me if you're going to get your friend back?
No,
not really.
Not really.
Nah, we good.
Also, bold choice of words there, using that. What? Friend? Yes.
Wow, you guys are more fucked up than I am.
Bakura eats shit and then goes, joke's on you, idiots. I'm the only one that's dying. You have to live with this fool. And then he fucking
No.
eats shit, and then everyone goes, no! Then Tristan wakes up and goes, hey, what happened, guys?
everyone.
My final great evil, leaving behind Tristan. No!
I gotta say, I was a really big fan of how Bakura snatching Tristan happened, because seemingly, like, with the presentation of Flashback, Tristan just kind of ran up to Bakura to deck him and had no, like, plan outside of that.
Yeah, no follow-up. It's great.
That was
it's
literally
so good.
the
That's what
entirety of that
happened.
scene.
Yeah. Ran up, punched him in the face, and then Bakura just snatched him by the neck and then just went darkness.
villain, and that's my plan. Alright, what if I put a piece of my soul inside you?
That's not part of my plan.
That's non-consensual.
You won't because it's not part of the plan.
Step 1, 1 punch. Step 2, there is none.
Joke's on you, I read Mob Psycho.
Oh no! Emotional stability, my only weakness.
You guys remember fucking Marshmellon?
I do, I love him.
We love Marshmellon.
Funny
Hey,
little guy.
I do. I literally have a note here that just goes, that just reads in all caps, "Let's fucking go Marshmellon." I was very excited about him.
Yeah, my all caps note is fuck yeah, Marshmellon. I love that little bastard.
Hey,
I put fucking Marshmellon.
my all caps note is, this has to be the thumbnail.
The fucking Marshmellon glasses.
Live Marshmellon reaction, and it's the slug, but he's recolored to be Marshmellon. Please somebody type that in so I remember. Actually, I'll just fucking do it.
Holy shit, that's good.
I hate that. The edit they did on Zorc to make the dragon not look like a penis is one of the worst things I've seen in my fucking life.
It's
Which
so
one? There's
bad.
like 30 of them. Every time they cut away, it's a new edit.
It's a new edit every time.
Does
It's so
he have
bad.
12 abs going up to his neck? Does he have a couple of lines? Is it nothing?
There's a point where like he's surrounded by fire and he's like lit up by the fire, except for that one part that they
Yeah.
edited.
It's
like,
so obvious. It's
There's
so
some
bad.
really, like, rough edits in this one. Whenever Marshmellon is front of, like, one of the edited 4Kids cars, his outline just gets completely shot to shit. It's really funny.
Oh, yeah. I love when all of our problems could have been solved if people were smart enough to have the foresight to do things before they flew away. Like, grab the Millennium items before you fucking leave the premises.
No.
No, why would we do that? What? Those aren't important.
But you're getting ahead of yourself. We're only on episode 43.
Yeah, this happens in this episode.
No.
The items get blown from the tablet because Zorc shows up and no one thinks, let's grab this shit and let's go. They just think, let's go.
I feel like their reaction to Zorc show, like, I think it's Isis who, like, is the first one to say something, and the tone of voice is like, I feel like you should be a little more frightened by the fact that Sane is, like, rising in front of you, like, 2 feet away. And he's like, oh no, oh, that sucks.
Not to mention, she
man.
just witnessed Kalim's death like 5 minutes ago, so there's also that to be dealing with emotionally, honey. So, you wanna fucking have emotions?
No. What? No. Oh.
No.
Perfect impression for ShibuyaKaiba. Let's go.
I can be a voice actor.
Any of us could.
Kaiba continues to be the best character. Some guy who looks like me lost his girlfriend and I should feel bad.
God.
Fucking God, you're such a dick.
Hey, the worst part of that is because of how 4Kids justifies, like, they're not dead, they're in the Shadow Realm, and Kaiba looks and just sees her face. In the sub, her body is covered by that, like, blanket, and he doesn't get to see her face, he just sees the blanket over her, and he just ponders. And I'm just like, wow, they made this more fucked up somehow. It's gross.
Why does Yugi have level monsters? Did no one tell him that they suck?
Because he's got a little Scrimblow deck. I love him.
He gets stronger the longer he lives through all this traumatic bullshit. It's metaphorical, you see.
I do like
No,
how
I
the
think
little
that's it.
Scrimblow, like, swordsman and magician basically have Yugi's eyes. I think that's a cute touch.
Yeah.
They evolve from Yugi to Yami as they get stronger. It's really good. It's visual progression of the character.
No, I don't think so. You're reading too much into it.
Also, Silent Swordsman gets like a cloud type weapon as he gets stronger. Like, he gets an Advent Children looking sword with materia in it. It's so good. Hey, can we get F's in chat from my man Hassan?
Rest in peace, Hassan.
Rip
Rest
to
in
a
peace,
real
King.
one.
Yeah, rip.
It's fucking so good.
When he got blasted in the dub, it sounded like a Dragon Ball Z teleportation effect. It was funny.
Okay, I'm not the only one who fucking heard that. Holy shit.
Oh, there's funnier sound effects we're gonna hear later. I'm gonna bring it up because it was the dumbest shit and it took me out of the experience entirely. I also forgot Joey calls Yugi's deck a freak deck.
Yeah. No, he's like, he looks at like Marshmellon and Silent Swordsman level 0 is like, what kind of freak deck are you running? Like, Joey, motherfucker, you run like 5 Landstar monsters or whatever the fuck you do? I don't think you can talk here. I don't think this is your fucking territory.
The best part here is that the dub cuts out the big thing with this, where Yugi explains in his inner monologue that, like, this is a deck he put together without the Pharaoh, it's his chance to try dueling on his own, and then Joey in the dub just calls it a freak deck.
It is a freak deck. Little freaks.
Hey, it's a freak deck that works, okay?
I guess, yeah. If you're a freak.
Yeah, little Yugi's a freak, problem?
Speaking of freaks. Man.
I want him to die in the windstorm, I need him to die, I need him to die, die right now, please, you stupid fucking bug
I
fuck.
thought we were fucking free, and then they just show them, and they're like,
We
"Oh
were
my
done,
God,
and then
no."
we're not done again because they keep showing them because they need to cut to ordinary people and they have the models and I hate it!
I don't understand the anime's like obsession with Rex and Weevil. Like, there was not even a cameo from them in like the manga for this, and it's like, no, we gotta show what Rex and Weevil are up to. For some
Yeah,
reason.
beloved characters, Rex and Weevil.
Rex, I can understand even remotely. Weevil, fuck no. Weevil fans, I'm sorry. I don't respect you. I don't respect him. I don't respect the people who kept drawing him in this anime. I know they had to get paid.
I'm not
and,
sorry.
I don't get it. I
don't
don't.
respect you at all. I don't respect you at all, and how dare you like that evil fucking creature.
If the only reason you like him is to shit on him, then that's the only justifiable explanation in my brain. Oh, what the fuck card is turn jump? What the fuck Deus Ex Machina bullshit is
It's
this
not a
card?
real one.
Hey,
That's
would
what it
you
is.
believe that this is in fact not a real card?
It was used in the manga specifically as level support because level monsters work differently in the manga and the anime than they do in the card game.
Okay.
It's really fucking weird.
I did one of the gold duels that had the silent monsters in them, so I sort of know how they work in actual TCG. Tell me.
Yeah, and in the actual TCG, level monsters, each turn that they stay alive, you can get rid of them to sacrifice the next stage up, which usually goes like level 3, then level 5, then level 7. It jumps bigger levels.
Yeah.
If you just watch the anime, you see this in effect with Chaz's armed dragons in GX.
Yeah.
I remember Dragons, yeah.
In GX, they keep how they play in the game, but in the anime, it's like, oh, they gain a level, and that's like 500 attack under certain conditions.
Yeah. So, Yugi using a card that skips turns is supposed to just,
It speeds up the
Give
process.
more
technically.
levels.
Yeah, it's like a 1500 attack increase.
It skips levels and also skips the battle phase of the monster that was attacking with its effect.
Skipping the battle phase, I get. Skipping maybe one turn, I get. Motherfucker, you skipped 3 turns. What the fuck? What the fuck,
forward
Yugi?
so much.
I'm also glad that by the effect of that spirit motherfucker, it's also like effect negation or something. I'm not sure. I don't think they knew.
Yeah.
No one knew what they were doing when they wrote this duel. I'll be real with you.
Oh, there's a play later on that I want to shit on real bad because it's awful.
That's fair. I'm looking forward to talking about the rest of this duel later on. But first I need to talk about how they put a glow around Marshmellon's very sharp teeth and called it
Yeah,
a day
it's so
when he
funny.
bites Bakura's entire fucking arm.
Oh, it's so funny.
It's really good.
Every time someone bites something, it's just a shitty glow effect. It's like, what are you doing?
It's so stupid. It's one of the dumbest things that dub Yu-Gi-Oh! Could ever do, and I laugh every time. I forgot my last note for the dub episode. I just went, no, Shada, don't start glowing with the censor aura. It's so bad.
Didn't now correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there a point in like OG Pokemon where a Pokemon bit another one?
I feel like
Are
there
you
have
thinking?
to be.
Are
I
you
feel like
thinking
there's
of like
multiple points of that.
Yeah, I mean the one I think of is like the Origin, but that was from like 2013. But there was
Yeah.
probably stuff from like the old show where
Because it's like that was also for kids. They didn't censor any of that shit. They just
no.
took out all the guns and James tits.
And also the episode where Tentacruel gets big and breaks 2 buildings.
Well, no, they aired that one. They just stopped airing it after 9/11 happened.
I didn't know they actually aired it at all. Fuck.
Yeah, I remember watching it on TV.
Yeah, I remember. I also remember watching that on TV.
And then I was like, whatever happened to that episode? And I was like, oh, yes, 9/11. Much like
9/11.
everything else.
9/11.
Man, guys, I
It's
can't believe they didn't
bad.
talk about 9/11 and Turning Red. It's really fucked up. You
Stop.
gotta talk about the cultural importance 9/11 has.
Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh takes place in 1999. Why don't they talk about 9/11 and the
They could have
ramifications it'll
stopped
have in the
it.
future?
They could have stopped it.
They're just fucking. They're just out there in Egypt, and then Joey's like, "Oh man, 9/11
Oh,
just
no.
happened. That's sad."
I'm picturing like fucking Yugi watching TV, and the Pharaoh's just like, Yugi, look, and he points at one of the planes, and they see the shadow of Zorc, the dark one over the
No,
plane.
no,
Just flying towards the building. I will cast the
Holy
world
shit.
into darkness.
I thought,
Oh fuck.
oh god, I thought you were gonna say something else entirely.
Oh, what
Not
would that be?
fucking that. I lost it because you fucking stunned me so hard.
Yugi,
all
look,
thoughts
Bakura is
gone.
flying the plane.
No!
I fused with the plane in order to crash into the towers, Yugi. You'll never stop me.
Behold
Oh
my plane
God.
penis.
I activate my trap card. Oh, crash and burn. Oh god. That's what this podcast is doing right now. It's so bad. We need to move on. We gotta go. We gotta exit. Speaking of rubble, there's a point where they're leaving the city initially after Zorc initially gets summoned and like Kaleem's body is still there, but 4Kids cut away a point where like a building is collapsing around him because he died inside of one, and like his hand is sticking out from the rubble and sinking as more shit falls on him, and it's kind of fucked.
That sucks.
I
Yeah.
really like that their fucking like attempt at stopping Zorc was hurl rocks at him.
I mean, it's a distraction.
I don't think it was.
It's a distraction because he looks and goes, "You think this can fucking stop me?" And then he does nothing for 20 minutes. It gives them time to get the items, so like, it worked.
I don't. That motherfucker just remained stationary no matter what. I don't think the rocks were like aiding or like fucking stopping that at any point.
Nah, he just decided to chill and be like, "You think this couldn't hurt me? I'm gonna stand here for 20 minutes and tank this damage, idiot." Alright, we, good to move on.
Yeah, I got nothing
Let's
else.
see.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh wait, there was a point where the Pharaoh and Kaiba said something really gay to each other, and I was like, oh hell yeah, baby. They're so gay it hurts.
It's great.
Well, because I'm pretty sure Seto just goes like, "Trust me, my Pharaoh, let me take over," and he's like, "I trust you." And it's
I
like,
trust
"Oh,
you."
that's sweet.
They
They're
lock
cousins.
eyes.
They're cousins. They're cousins. They're cousins.
Not
They're
me in
cousins.
the modern version.
Love is love.
Carl? Episode
the
216.
familial bond of love.
Stop.
This is season 5, episode 44. I'm just saying.
Stop or I will stop you myself.
I'm not saying that kind of love. I'm saying siblings can love each other, just not that way.
You can say platonic or familial, but add
Yeah,
platonic or
that's what I'm
familial so
saying.
nobody can misconstrue what you're saying and then take you out of context later.
No, it's funnier that way.
Whatever. Alright. Gee.
You signed up for this.
Yeah, I sure did. I don't get why the Marshmellon glasses are still on the field long after that original monster is gone.
The monster it's equipped to is destroyed, so the equip should also be destroyed. It's there for like the entire duel, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, it's so weird, and I'm pretty sure it was also there in the sub.
Yeah, that
Maybe
was not
it's just a
4Kids fuck up.
continuous spell? I don't know.
I mean, Bakura doesn't attack with any of his monsters after that point, just about, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me. It's supposed to be like, now all your monsters can only attack Marshmellon. He's like, well, good thing I'm not attacking anymore.
Well, he does attack the one time, though, to do some direct damage to Yugi when he uses the card that is not Stop Defense, even though Stop Defense already exists. I don't know why you would make a second card that does Stop Defense.
It's like negate defense. I'm like, this card exists already. We have this.
It's real. Just use it. Just reuse it. Asset reuse. Come on. Oh my god. Very smart plays from Yugi to get Silent Swordsman back. I can respect it. I don't know what the context is, but I just wrote oh, never mind, F. Oh, right, it's because Bakura's monster, fucking whenever it kills something, it goes to the deck and not the grave for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the reasons, because Bakura's a fucking cheater.
I mean, yeah. We have established this.
Sack of shit.
Mister, I have 3 hourglasses. I can use them whenever I want. Nothing can stop me. Oh no, Hassan stopped me.
Mr. fucking, I'm gonna destroy the world, and it's your fault. It's your fault because you let me go to the past. It's your fault the world will be destroyed. The world's destroyed and it's your fault. Like, we get it, bro. Shut the fuck up already.
No, he
You've
won't.
gotta keep repeating yourself. A broken fucking record.
He will never shut the fuck up. It's so unfortunate.
I love, like, my last note for the last episode was like, just summon the 3 gods, and in this episode Shimon just goes, you just have to summon the gods, pussy. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
It's so good. But also, I'm very glad that I watched dub first and not sub, because had I watched sub first, I would have seen Exodia Unleashed as the episode title. I would have been spoiled on the best fucking shit.
Oh god.
I said earlier in our viewing of this exact arc, I'm like, when is Exodia gonna come out again? I need to see him. And they show him again, and Shimon is the one that has him locked up, and he just lets him fucking run loose, and it's so good, and they say Exodia obliterate again, and I clapped.
I have 2 notes for this Exodia thing where in all caps I just write Exodia Kaiju Battle, Exodia Kaiju Battle, Exodia Kaiju Battle. And then the second note immediately after, aw, because he got taken out really quickly.
He did.
Yeah.
But to be fair, in the sub, it's not that quick because Exodia and Zorc actually have, like, their grapple moment, and then Exodia rips Zorc's arm off.
God damn.
Like, rips off an arm, and then he's like, you think that'll do anything to me? And then he regrows it. And then he tears Exodia's arm off. And Shimon's like, you think that'll stop me? And then Exodia regrows his arm also. And
Hey,
then
Shibuya.
Exodia eats shit and dies. But
I have a gift for you.
ooh.
Yo.
This might be better than anything I love that the dragon penis is a separate
I love how the
video.
dragon penis is its own reaction.
Hold on. Shura, one request.
Yeah?
Move the dragon to below where it says live Zorc reaction for accuracy on where they are placed.
Okay.
Other than that, this is perfect. I think this is the thumbnail. Let's fucking go. Oh, I love it. I love Bakura falling to the ground because a fucking marshmallow ate his arm. Eat shit, pussy. Let's go.
Fuck him up.
I was thinking about what to put in the fucking reaction boxes, and I was like, oh, I gotta put Zorc's fucking snake dick in there.
You sure do. Brilliant. Fucking amazing ideas.
Here we go. Here's the modified version where it's right below Zorc.
Thank you. That's perfect.
I love every point where Bakura's just like, alright now Yugi, you have to understand that you're gonna lose, and Yugi's just like, shut the fuck up. He's just like, I'm so tired of you, just stop talking.
Bakura genuinely never actually feels like he's in control of this duel. He's so shit.
He's
Yeah.
like, I hope you weren't expecting your swordsman to get its effect. And Yugi's like, I know how the game works. Yeah. Let me play.
The best part of all this is that Bakura in the sub is explicitly setting up this combo that he has a whole name for and everything. And he still just eats shit and dies. It's fantastic.
Bakura's fucking strategy was actually a pretty good one, all things considered, too.
It's solid, and honestly kind of would have worked had it not been for Heart of the Cards plot armor.
It would have worked or wouldn't have worked if Yugi had done one thing and it's used fucking, was it Destiny Draw? or D time, whatever one it is, the one that makes it so you can't draw on
Oh
your draw
yeah,
face.
if you're thinking of like D time or something, it's a
Yeah.
Destiny Hero card.
Which means it does not
Shit,
exist
yeah.
yet in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe.
I know, which is a shame, but I'm just thinking, because I saw a video of someone going up against a deck that like removed all of his cards from his deck.
Yes, I've
but
seen that
he had-
video.
Yeah, they played D time.
Yeah.
And it's like, can't draw, can't lose.
No, the
Just
best
fucking
part is he
swamp
played
the
D
game.
time on his turn. His opponent went, and his opponent used a deck that like mills your entire deck, and he was just like, "Oh, they're gonna lose next turn. Fuck yeah, pass turn." And then he doesn't lose with 0 cards in his deck because D time is still on the field.
It's so funny.
It's incredible when shit like
God,
that
it's
happens.
so fucking funny.
I love it so much.
On the one hand, I thought Bakura's like ultimate gambit for the duel was like it was like an interesting thing for like a final boss duel to do. On the other hand, this is one of those anime moments where I have to just stop and think, how the fuck would this look like on the actual like in the actual game? Because this whole thing is like, oh, my graveyard's not destroyed, and I guess banishment doesn't factor into this, so all these monsters count. Is he just like fucking spreading his graveyard all over the board and just telling Yugi, all this counts? All these,
No,
you gotta discard.
what he did was he grabbed his graveyard, he threw it in the air, he didn't pick it up, and then he started laughing like a maniac in the middle of the tournament arena.
It's time for 40-card pickup.
All of these monsters are all in play. You don't have
Yugi-
enough space on your field for that.
Yugi's just fucking sitting there in the team like, Judge, can we get a judge in here? Judge? I don't think this is a legal play. Judge!
The judge is
So-
also Bakura, and he goes, I'll allow it, it's funny.
So funny thing, this whole duel with Bakura is actually mostly untouched.
I believe it.
Like the actual duel part of it is pretty much one for one what happens in the manga, right down to the fucking Marshmellon glasses strat, which was so good.
Amazing. It's symbolic. I understand why. It's an important part of the story for this duel to happen the way it does.
I can't believe this motherfucker top decked Pot of Greed.
So good.
Yeah.
It'd be good if it was Yugi. Instead, it's this fucking Bakura shit.
At this point, I don't care who draws him. I missed him so much. I'm glad he's back.
I can't believe Isis inflated her dragon and then died.
I was
I
about
can't
to
believe
say.
I can't believe Isis spoke to this poor girl who's still in mourning and just went, Mahad would want you to do the same thing, and then went and died just like Mahad.
I'm like, this is emotional manipulation?
Yes.
Mahad would want you to do this. Now go so I can die in peace.
I also gotta say, okay, Shibuya, I know you were very excited over Exodia, and I get it, but consider the real MVP of this episode. Wing Guardian.
Dragon Guardian of the
Guardian
Fortress. Let's fucking go, baby.
When she
real king.
inflated that, I was like, oh, he's slightly bigger now. Zorc's completely fucked.
He got like 500 more attack. Zorc can't handle this.
It's like when Kuwabara says sword get long in Yu Yu Hakusho, but Isis just goes wing dragon get big, and then he just goes and then he gets bigger. It's very funny.
It's not even by a lot. He grows like a tiny bit. And it's like that's
10% larger. It's like the thing
So
you'd see on a
fucking
fucking as seen on TV product, like now 10% larger. Amazing. Oh god.
I'm still so upset Exodia got jobbed so fucking hard.
It's a shame, but I get it. You have to establish how powerful Zorc is.
It's alright, now they all have their Millennium items back.
Yeah.
Now they can do their sick plays.
And it only took 3 people dying to do it. Smile.
I like that they're like, alright, we gotta go find the items. They're all just in the one spot. It's like, you guys fucking...
Yeah.
They like hype it up as like, oh, this is a big thing. No, they immediately get to the spot and are like, Millennium Puzzle, Millennium Rod, Millennium Key, Millennium... Like,
It's like,
there's no effort in it whatsoever.
They
Like, why
straight
is
up
this
say-
even a bit?
They straight up say like they've been scattered across the desert and they're all in one spot.
Oh, they're all
So
right here.
much.
That's convenient.
Man.
Isn't that nice? Meanwhile, fucking Hassan underneath the fucking rocks, just like, mission complete.
My turtle.
I gathered them all here, and then a rock fell on me. I was bringing them back, and then a rock hit me, and I'm here now.
Unseen hero Hassan saves the day yet again.
My lungs are crushed and I cannot breathe. Please help me. Your sacrifice will not be in vain, Hassan. Wait, no, please come back.
I'm still
Please,
alive.
I can't.
What the fuck?
I'm still alive, you assholes.
You will die with honor and grace. You guys fucking suck.
I'll die being pissed, you idiots. Hey everybody, Shibuya here. I'm pretty sure you know the drill by now. We've got an ad break to get through, and then we're back to the episode. Episode 41. Can you believe it? We're almost done with original Yu-Gi-Oh! Every time I think about it, I can't believe it. I'm stunned. Thank you all so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. Every single week, seeing the comments and the responses to episodes really just makes my day. I can't tell you how much I enjoy seeing you guys freak out over our new recurring bits, or just freak out at the edits. It's very nice. Brings a tear to my eye almost. So, let's get through this quick so you can get back to the funny critique of a shitty shonen anime from the early 2000s. If you don't follow us there already, twitter.com/MillenniumMike, at Millennium Mike. It'll be on screen if you're watching the YouTube version. I post memes. I post edits that end up in the full episode sometimes. So if you're an audio-only listener, that's how you get to see some of the stuff like the My Brother in Christ Bakura edits that were not planned initially. I just whipped those up when I re-listened in the editing process, and they are still very funny. I do enjoy them a lot. Outside of that, we also have the Patreon. Patreon.com/MillenniumMike if you want to go support us. Word of mouth helps a lot, but if you have a couple bucks you want to throw our way, feel free to do so. And if you're a contributor to the Patreon, above a certain tier, you will have your name on screen in the video version right now, just like our current Blue Eyes White Dragons. We also have the ones that I will read out loud, which is our Forbidden Ones and above. So, thank you to our current Forbidden Ones, Shiny Mew, Bill Sanchez, and Teletran 4. Let's also not forget our current God card, Dimitri Gonzalez, and Reshef the Dark Patron, Patchwork. Thank you all so much for supporting us. It really is greatly appreciated. It helps us feel confident going forward into GX and beyond. And I know we have stream goals for the rest of Yu-Gi-Oh!, but on top of that, we have other plans currently in the works. Again, we're doing Season 0 once we finish main Yu-Gi-Oh!, though we may take a few weeks off to reorient and do the Dark Side of Dimensions commentary. Speaking of which, the commentary track for that will be available for patrons the same way that the Pyramid of Light commentary track is currently. So, if you're rewatching the podcast and you want to toss us $5 so that you can go listen to that while you watch the movie, that's there. And Shora and I have been discussing how we're going to go about doing our own progression series in the future. We still have to iron out some details, and we don't know when exactly we're going to release it. But the current idea is to maybe have it so episodes go up early for patrons. We're not totally set on that yet, and we kind of want to do it so we have a backlog that we can upload. That way it doesn't interfere with mic editing as much. And we can just do a bunch of batches in one recording session and then go at it. I don't know. Nothing is set in stone yet. Things might change, but Progression Series is probably going to be happening at some point in the future. So, please look forward to that. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, please go check out the YouTube channel, ShibuyaKaiba on YouTube. And you'll see that our April Fool's bit this year was a riff on a currently existing series about the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, where we would theoretically open up 24 packs of each set of Yu-Gi-Oh! That came out chronologically, and then make some bullshit deck using whatever cards we get out of it on a pack opening simulator. Again, nothing set in stone yet, but if you enjoyed the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG at all, and not just the anime, go check that out. I think I've rambled for long enough, so I'm gonna throw it over to the Dipships ad right about now, and have fun with the rest of the episode. See ya!
you enjoy boating? How about listening to three friends tell stories and talk about their weeks? Then I've got just the podcast for you. Dip Ships, the legitimate boating podcast. Every week, Carl, Jordan, and PM get together and tell their favorite stories and recap what's been going on in their lives, and talking about boating too, I guess. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Podbean. And we'll see you on the Nautical Mile.
All right. Episode 217.
Season 5, episode 45.
They really MS painted a mouth onto, like, Bakura,
Yeah,
who's small
I was
from
about
a
to
distance
say,
for no
it
reason. And it's, whenever they do this shit, it's still the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It looks like it looked like fucking like Lego videos I used to watch in like 2007. Like those animations where the people like 14-year-olds would like just doodle MS Paint mouths on them and that open and closed, and it's like it's the cheapest looking shit
They
in the
just
world.
used the rectangle tool in MS Paint for a couple frames and then put it in the episode. Who okayed this?
I don't understand why he's so far away. I don't think anyone even notices.
This is so stupid. I think it may have been, and I might be completely off because the way I remember the 2000s is so skewed now, but I think when this was airing in the West, it was like 2006-ish, in this last arc. And so I think for people who were watching it on like HD TVs, maybe, they were like, oh, they'll notice we have to draw it on.
Yeah, I remember they got so far behind on schedule for that dub. I think this started, like, this last season was airing at the same time they just started GX or something.
It would not shock me. Not at all.
Yeah, I remember GX was already airing when this fucking finally got dubbed and brought over to the US, because by the time I had at the very least saw any of this final season, GX had already been running for like a good half a season, maybe a full season.
It's fucked up.
I'm gonna go look this up, actually.
Yeah, now I'm curious. Hey, it's funny how all of this drama, all of this stress in this duel could have been avoided if Yugi ran any Harpy's Feather Dusters, or any MSTs, or any giant Trunades, or any sort of back row whatsoever.
Yeah, Bakura's strategy is so heavy back row center, but none of it's like none of it's protected. So
Yeah.
even an MST on one of these pieces would completely break the combo in half.
Realistically, Yugi could walk up, pull the spell card out of Bakura's duel disc, tear it in half in front of him, and then toss it into the pit, and it would be more effective than his current strategy of sit there and do nothing.
It's like, Yugi, listen, Bakura's standing there just like, aha, you'll never beat my unstoppable. And then you just draw Heavy Storm and go, Heavy Storm. And he goes, what? And you go, Heavy Storm.
Honestly,
And he goes,
he could also just draw Raigeki and just fucking like swing for game immediately.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god.
Oh no, when did this air, Shora?
Let me, okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Episode 1, Season 1, The Next King of Games, aired on the 6th of October, 2004.
In America?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Or,
that makes
well,
sense. It's like
I think this is the US air dates. This is... For US, click the futon critic. What the fuck?
you doing okay there?
These websites are fucking weird. Anyway, even so, even if this is using fucking Japanese air dates, Season 5, Episode 33, The Dark One Cometh Part 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters aired on the 22nd of April, 2006.
Yeah, I knew it was 06. I remember looking this up in the past.
Okay, I found it. The English air date for GX Season 1, Episode 1 was in October 2005. So this was still behind. They were still behind, like, they just started GX, and I assume threw this in, like, a time slot no one watched.
Probably.
Because that's another thing, like, a lot of people remember, like, Duelist Kingdom and Battle City and stuff.
Because those got prime air dates on Saturday mornings.
No, because you see, I remember watching the final duel between the Pharaoh and Yugi, and then I remember it going to GX after. Is my brain damaged?
I mean,
Yes,
maybe they aired them back to back because they knew that was a thing people would tune in for original Yu-Gi-Oh.
Maybe?
Like, who the fuck cares about
Yeah.
Bakura anymore? But you watch the final heartfelt duel between Yugi and the Pharaoh. Of course, that's gonna get viewers.
Yeah, and then you just I'd assume they would just start rerunning the first season of GX. It's like, oh well, this is over, but hey, check this new thing out. You might have missed.
Yeah, exactly. That's a cohesive enough plan where I can understand people doing it.
Get your game on.
I'm so happy there's an instrumental of that. I can't wait to put that in our intro. It's gonna be so
Sucking
stupid.
penis.
Okay, so going by this, The Dark One Cometh Part 3 came out in the US April 22nd, 2006. A full year after the fucking first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX has fucking come out in America.
Wow.
Which means that by that point, so April 22nd, 2006, by that point, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 1 was already done.
I believe it.
Because the last episode of GX Season 1 aired in the US in April 6th, 2006.
God damn. Yeah, I remember coming home after school and turning on Cartoon Network and GX was on.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll make the grade somehow.
I don't think a ton of people might have remembered catching like Orichalcos or something, but I don't think anyone remembers catching the fucking Egypt arc when they were kids. It was
The
always
last
like
bit I watched as
no.
a kid on TV was Orichalcos, and I remember vividly the point where I quit was after the first My Joey duel in America.
As a kid, I caught some of the Orichalcos on TV and a couple of episodes of the KC Grand Prix, and that's it.
I dipped long before KC Grand Prix.
I remember seeing the Rebecca versus whatever the fuck her name is duel and going, I don't like this.
Yeah, that's fair. Vivian Wong does that
then
to
I
people.
And then I turned it back to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX because I'm pretty sure that was airing at the time.
Probably. It was probably season 1.
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, I gotta look this up. Okay.
Don't
so
worry,
fucking-
this is not the worst of how far behind the dub we'll get.
Oh, don't worry, we know. But, like, thinking about how the reason that Yu-Gi-Oh! In the West was so behind on airing compared to GX is because in real time, there was a year and a half of just filler arcs between Orichalcos and KC Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That shit hurts.
And then when they finally get back to canon material, they fucking handle it like this.
Yeah, well, first off, when they finally get back to canon material, they have to change it immediately because it's been a year and a half. Of course the tablet won't still be in the Domino City Museum. They have to go all the way to fucking Egypt. Because we took
Shibuya.
an Atlantis side trip. What's up?
I'm gonna fucking shit. The first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX aired in the US 2 days after the last episode of the KC Grand Prix.
Oh my god.
2
Oh my
days.
god. Fucking hell.
What the fuck?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking sucks.
Oh my
This
god.
is so dire.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! In the West is so fucked. Jesus.
Speaking of things that are fucked, hey, you guys like that twist that happened in the episode?
Oh.
The
mean-
silence speaks volumes.
You mean the thing that we all
I'm-
talked about 2 episodes ago that we already
You-
knew?
Oh, wait,
you
yeah,
mean the
don't
thing
you?
that everyone fucking knew?
Yeah.
I was I was really struggling to remember because even when watching the episode, I'm like, did they not reveal it yet? It's
No.
like the most telegraphed thing in the world.
Bakura's just like, how's this for a twist? I'm actually Zorc, and it's like, oh no, that thing that we all knew.
Oh
So
no,
fucking
the
long.
demonic horns on your hair couldn't have clued us in ever.
It's not like we've talked about you being Zorc like 6 times on the podcast already.
It's not like you don't have things that Zorc is the only person who should be able to do in the form of your fucking hourglasses, you cock!
Is
like a-
that... Go ahead, Cam.
It's literally like if a dude with like bright red skin and like demon horns walked up to you and was like, I'm Saiyan. Isn't that a twist? It's literally what happens here.
The only way that's not a twist is if someone goes, no, I thought you were Hellboy.
Just like the fact they did the close up on his nasty little face. He's like, how's that for a twist? It's
Oh
like,
yeah, he's doing the fucking eye thing. He's doing the thing where one eye is like half closed and one eye is wide open and his pupils are all fucked up and I'm like, you wasted the animation for this?
The sicko mode.
Uh-huh.
This was like the only episode of the 5 I watched where I'm like, there's some good looking scenes in this one.
Hey,
Yeah.
real quick, I just want to note something for everybody watching this later. We're recording this the same day that KZ is currently going through Sonic Unleashed.
I forgot he was doing that today. Shit.
And I'd like to give a big shout out to Onyx Hope on Twitter for going ahead and letting me know that the VA of Chip in Sonic Unleashed, you know, the little like red fucking awful piece of shit character.
Is that
little
Rika
Scrimblow?
Matsumoto? Tell me that's Rika Matsumoto right now.
Same voice actor for Chaz.
No.
Oh, I hear it. Oh,
In the
I hear
West?
it. Oh, I hate that. I hear it. Oh, fuck, no. Come on.
If you
Come
can't beat
on.
the Scrimblows, become a Scrimblow, I guess.
yeah,
Holy shit.
Chaz it up.
Chaz, for instance, definitely a bit of a scrimblow.
Scrimble it up.
And yes, it is the English voice actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was Sonic Unleashed was like one of the last ones they had the 4 kids actors for, so that makes sense.
That's such a shame because I love the 4 Kids actors so much.
Oh.
So I was watching these episodes on Hulu, and I was looking at the subs, and
Yeah.
when he summons Obelisk, the sub said Obelsick, and I was like, ha.
Yo,
funny.
he's awful sick, bruh.
Yeah. That was all. I just thought it was funny.
I find it very funny that I just was screaming in my notes, hit him with the sunbeam! Use Ra and fucking kill him! And then he kind of loses, but then he manifests an eclipse!
Yeah.
What?
They're like, it's over, we're saved. And Zorc stands up and he goes, I have 7 alternate accounts, you fool.
Not even. He just fucking... He is buried in the sand, so he raises his fist up, clenching it, holding a list of his 7 alternative accounts, and there's Zorc69, Zorc182, Zorc...
My dragon penis has its own account.
Yeah, that one hasn't gotten banned somehow. I don't know.
It's completely NSFW.
God, he just posts selfies with it, and Twitter marks it as not safe for work.
It's my grinder account.
I showed you my little Zorc. Answer me.
His name is Crows.
I respect that.
The dragon head pops up and goes, hello.
If you let him, he'll eat nuts out of your hand.
No!
He just treats it like a fucking bird.
Oh, it's the meme video of I blew my entire dick and balls off at Cracker Barrel, but instead it's the guy doing the voice of my wife left me after my dragon penis ate off my balls at Cracker Barrel. I'll never piss the same again.
I feel bad for Zorc. Anytime he jacks off, he just shoots fire. It's gotta suck.
I mean, yeah, it sucks because everybody knows you're jacking off, but if you're an exhibitionist, that's kind of the best thing.
I feel even worse for Dub Zorc. How would you jack a thing like that off?
Yeah.
I mean, you have so much muscle mass, I don't think you can physically
You
reach it.
just have to go. You have to go all in, like both arms, and just fucking hope for the best. Like,
Hey, it's a good thing he manifested in a desert. That's all I'll say.
No. Oh god, I just pictured like Bakura going into the pantry, grabbing a jar of peanut butter, opening it, there's a hole in it, and he's like, Zorc, did you use this peanut butter?
no.
No.
I'll never tell.
The better version of that is Zorc watching TikToks, and it's that one TikTok of step 1, fuck protein powder, and then it's just Zorc violently sweating with
Violently
fire
sweating,
in the background,
shaking.
just going,
What else?
now what? Now what?
God.
No, you see, what Zorc uses to jerk off is the well of hell in Yemen.
Jesus Christ, that's a real thing.
Fucking-
It's oh my, okay.
The well of hell. It's like the world's fleshlight.
It is one of the deepest sinkholes in the world.
That looks like the place where Zorc decided to
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
I really hate that I look at that and immediately think that looks like a butthole.
Earth glory hole. Anyway, moving on. Necro
Yeah.
Wall is fucking disgusting. I hate Necro Wall so much.
Dude, if this were Link era, Yugi would be fucked. Bakura's Shoken generation is actually disgusting.
Hey, if
Yeah.
this were Link era, Bakura might have won.
He's just fucking out here summoning 4 material Apollosis. Like, well, what do you do now, Yugi?
Hey,
Shit.
Shibuya. Let me give you a little bit of history here.
Okay.
For centuries, sinister legends have swirled around the Well of Barhout. It's said that visiting or even talking about it can bring bad luck. It's also
Cool,
said to
thanks
be a
for making
prison
us
for an
talk about it,
uncontrollable
Shora.
djinn.
Oh, I called it a butthole. I'm screwed.
You did not just say the words I think you said.
Cam's going to super hell.
It is
Yeah.
also said to be a prison for an uncontrollable djinn. Yeah.
Stop. Don't think it, don't say it. Don't think it, don't say it.
From the bottom of it, you hear, Bobasa is hungry.
Shut the fuck. When I said don't say it, what did you think I
Stop
meant?
talking about Babasa.
Leave him in the wall where he belongs, in the fucking dirt. Leave him there forever, please.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
So the Egyptian gods got turned to stone.
They sure
Yeah,
did.
they couldn't handle a little bit of shade, so they just ate shit immediately.
Zorc just touches things and turns them to stone now, I guess. It's alright, cool.
I mean, he beats him up hard enough, and then they just go, "Roar!" And then they turn to rock.
I think this episode was the one where I started realizing I'm more invested in the dudes playing cards in a fucking basement somewhere than the actual kaiju battle going on. I got so
Right?
Yeah,
bored of Zorc by this point.
because
Yeah.
the actual card game has, like, a plot?
There's like a story, there's like a character arc for Yugi that's being like developed there. There's something going on.
Exactly, and the kaiju battle is just sort of, oh no, I'm stronger than you, punch, and then they fucking turn to rock. Why? No, you don't get to know that.
So, fun fact. This censoring of Zorc is the worst fucking thing they could have done because the manga handled censoring it a little better.
Mm-hmm.
In the modified Bunkaban release, they literally just changed it so that the snake part is spiraling around him.
Yeah, that's smart.
They could have just done this in the sub.
That's a lot more sensical than its full body.
Yeah.
Its
Well,
entire
here's the
body is
thing.
a snake penis.
Here's the thing. The sub doesn't censor it, it's just a snake penis. So animating all that from scratch for every shot is much harder than put a blob on his chest. Okay, we're done. It's a shame, but I get why, practically, they did it. I still hate it, but I understand.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
Man, Gandora's really cool.
Gindora's so sick.
Gandora's really fucking cool.
Gandora's the coolest fucking monster that we've seen.
It's one of the
I
best, yeah.
think Gandora got a retrain at some point.
That fucking animation where he just fucking shoots out lasers everywhere is the coolest shit in
It's
these
so
5
fucking
episodes.
I'm sorry, it's called Destroy Giga Rays. Put some respect on that move. It's good.
So fucking cool.
I love
It has
Gandora.
no right to be that cool.
Ah, yes, I remember. They actually did release Gandora as a promotional Shonen Jump card at one point.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I think for the volumes where they were in this final part of the manga, actually, too. Cannot be special summoned. You can pay half your life points, destroy as many cards on the field as possible. If you do banish them, gains 300 attack for each card destroyed this way.
Oh,
For the time, it's not the worst card in the world.
yeah, I actually was watching videos before we started recording today, and I saw a very funny Master Duel deck that OTK is using Gandora and Yujo Friendship and Unity, and it's so stupid, and apparently it bricks a lot, but it was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
That's really good.
Oh yeah, because they run 3 copies of Yujo, 1 copy of Unity, and the goal is to get Gandora out on the field. You have a bunch of chicken games. You get your life points down by just popping Gandora's effect with 0 targets. So its attack points do not increase, but your life points will decrease until you get down to 1. And then you Yujo Friendship and you Unity, so they have to accept. And then you do it again twice. And then you hit for 400 attack per game. It's really
Oh
good.
shit!
That's really good.
Apparently, there is a Gandora retrain
Oh,
that was actually used in the Dark Side of Dimensions movie. And it's actually really fucking cool looking. Like, I dig it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Gandora X, the Dragon of Demolition.
I'm not gonna say anything about it, but like the moment where this thing gets summoned in that movie is really cool.
I haven't seen the movie in a couple years, so I'm excited to just rewatch it again, remembering nothing because I'm good at doing that sometimes. It's gonna be great. Man, calling it the Dragon of Demolition is so good.
That's really good. It's powerful.
Ghidorah is so good. I'm glad Yugi gets a good ace monster
Oh,
for
it's so good.
this final arc.
Also, I love that every time Bakura does something that seems like a fuck up, he just goes, all part of the plan. It's all just one bump in the road, baby.
I think the funniest one was when he used the Necropod to like make Yugi discard for, which first of all doesn't do anything. He was gonna deck out the same time no matter what, like if he did the Necropod play or not, and it kind of fucked him over because now because he only had the one card left, he hard drew Gandora.
Yeah.
That was actually such a nothing play that completely fucked him over.
Hey, that's what we in the business call BM. He was BMing Yugi and he paid the price for it, and I think that's fucking beautiful.
That's true.
To see BM
That's
be
true.
punished that hard in the anime is fucking stellar.
We got to move on?
I guess
Yeah.
so. I don't have anything.
Subnotes, I literally wrote nothing different. It was the same, basically. Alright. Episode 218.
5 is the first 6. Shoddy.
Shoddy.
There is a moment in this episode where the censoring is so fucking funny to me.
Yeah.
Is it the blue ice bit or?
No, it's not even that. There's a point where you get a full frontal of Zorc,
Yeah.
and the censoring does not make it look any less like a fucking penis.
Because
Yeah.
they can't show that the neck goes up to the chest if it's full
Oh my
frontal.
god.
It's so
It just
funny.
looks like he's got a really weird fucking set of abs.
He's got
really
like
funny.
he literally has the parrot dragon abs in that shot.
I
That's
was
so
about to
My
say.
funny.
favorite monster.
That's so good.
I like fucking Zorc just watching Seto run at him, and he's just like, stupid fucking human, you can't do shit. And then Blue Eyes just shows up,
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
and he's like, oh, that hurt. Never mind, idiot. I'm gonna rip your dragon's head off, stupid.
Oh, is this your girlfriend? Get ratioed! And then he fucking tears her head off and turns her to stone.
He goes, white woman
What the
spotted. I'll send her to the one place that white women never return from, Brazil.
Christ.
The Shadow Realm. No, I'm sending you to Brazil.
I'm sending you to Miami, Florida.
I hate that one so much because it's like, no, what can you do to me? I'm already here. Fuck off. Stop it. Fuck you. Fuck you, Yami Yugi.
I love how there's just this moment with Kaiba as he's facing down Zorc, and he literally just goes, I won't accept people playing a game with other people's lives, but I really won't accept the defeat of the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I
Yeah.
was gonna the second one's more true to his character because it's like, Kaiba, you've done the first a couple of times at least.
And then he just summons Ultimate Blue Eyes, and it's like, holy shit, dude.
He sure does summon Blue Eyes Ultimate out of literal fucking nowhere. It's great.
My first words were neutron blast attack.
Oh, that's so good. I forgot about that. Man, you ever wonder how the ancient Egyptians needed a stupid fucking scale to do fusion? Meanwhile, Kaiba's out here not even using poly and just manifesting his three-headed wife.
This is the episode where the random inclusion of Kaiba is like maybe at its best because there's like all this build up to Seto just summoning the one Blue Eyes, and then Kaiba comes out of nowhere, summons an ultimate dragon with zero effort.
Yeah.
It's like at that point, why
So
did we
good.
even have? Why did we have Seto? What did he do?
Nothing.
He moped over his wife and got possessed by his dad. That's what he was here for.
More more or less.
Oh man, I love fucking Baby Yugi's play. Just like, oh, alright, so my Gendora destroyed all the cards on the field. It goes to the graveyard. Oh, and a card just went to my graveyard. That means the sword wears off and my
I love it
swordsman
so
comes
much.
back.
I love that it
Yeah.
worked out so perfectly, because he initially
was
only
really
did that not
good.
to deck out. And then he fucking does it. The absolute shad. And the best part is that in the sub, when Silent Swordsman stabs Bakura, like slashes him
He
through,
puke-
Bakura coughs blood.
Yeah, he coughs up blood. It's really good. It's like,
It's
get
like a big
owned.
glob. It's just like, and then you see it. It's very
Nice.
nice.
Tristan inside being like, I don't feel so good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
when
Kick him off into
when
the pit.
Bakura's laying there and he fades into Tristan, you see Tristan has like a giant fucking stab wound and is bleeding out on the rock floor, and everyone goes, "Hey, Yug, I think we should just walk away.
Just kick him
No
into
one
the
will know
pit,
we
you.
committed ancient Egyptian murder. No,
Help
no one's
me,
gonna come in here."
please.
They like Joey just kind of like uses his foot to kind of slide Tristan off of there. It's like,
Alright, let's get going now.
I won't
Feels
telling
like,
you
I
if
won't
you won't
miss him.
telling me.
Look, is it really murder if it happened 500,000 years ago?
And then Taya just goes, "Guys, you're doing it wrong." And then she pulls out a fucking matchbox and starts trying to light a match to set him on fire to burn the evidence.
She gets done with her rosary beads and goes, Dear God, please see that this spirit goes straight to hell.
Super
She is-
hell,
Make sure
if we
this
could.
spirit goes right
Dear
to super
Christian
hell.
God, please make sure that he goes to heaven. I know he's dying in an ancient Egyptian tomb, but please don't blame him for it.
Hey, she's still wearing that cross necklace. She is
Yeah.
just wearing it straight up. So, like, this bad bit has come to haunt me in the worst way possible. She might actually just be a Christian.
It's fucking
Poor
funny.
get Christian Taya Gardner.
Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Dear God, please smite my enemies, Weevil, Underwood, and Rex Raptor.
Dear
Also,
God.
that thought my Valentine.
Dear God, I wish that every manlet whose name is not Yugimoto goes to hell no matter what.
It's fucked up. Don't do that to Schmaden.
Schmaden is not a manlet. Schmaden
You
is
hear
a
that,
small
Schmaden?
Chad. You hear me, Schmaden? Oh, that's gonna be so good when we get to it. We're just gonna all start clapping violently on the mic. Oh, it's really funny how the dub cuts things out and then doesn't explain them, even though it cut out the initial explanation of, like, Kaiba manifesting a dual disc on his arm, and us not getting the explanation of everybody realizing that they can do these things in the tomb. It's just like, oh no, they can just do whatever. It's magic.
Kaiba also did it because he saw like two kids that reminded him of himself and Mokuba get like fucking murdered, and that's just obviously cut out entirely in the dub.
It's the same
Yep.
VA. It's literally ancient Egyptian Mokuba, and he got burned with the fires of hell and died along with the other kids. They both
Jesus.
fucking died in front of him.
It just kind of hard. The dub just kind of hard cuts to Kaiba summoning a fucking dual disc like it's a keyblade or something.
Yes.
It's really good though.
Yeah.
Minor manga thing. So in the manga, when there's the whole like first hourglass time shift thing, around that same time, Yugi and friends had run into modern day Bakura in ancient Egypt, because again, Thief King Bakura and modern day Bakura were considered two different people, because the Thief King Bakura was the actual memories.
Yeah.
So they run into the Bakura we know, and Joey, being the infinitely brilliant person he is immediately like, "Hey, Bakura, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you." Bakura goes, "How about we fucking do this in the way that you're most understanding?" and makes this chicken wing dual disc out of his flesh.
Nice.
Yeah, in the manga, it comes out of the flesh. It's really fucking raw.
Gross.
For everybody or just for Bakura?
For Bakura. For the main characters, it just kind of fades into existence.
Because I was gonna say, if Yugi has to break his little arm to summon a dual disc and start screaming violently,
It's like-
that'd be raw as fuck.
It's like a really tiny pathetic dual disc. He's like forming out of his flesh.
But that serves as the moment that Joey, Yugi, and friends all learn, oh, we can just summon a dual disc. Okay, cool. We can just concentrate on things. Pork and beans, pork and beans, pork and beans.
Hey, would you believe that the bad food joke was a dub-only thing?
That was a
really?
good dub-only joke.
Also, I believe it was pork chops and applesauce.
Yeah, pork chops and applesauce or some shit.
Pork chops and applesauce, yes.
Pork chops and applesauce.
In the
it
dub,
work?
it's like, hey, we can just wish for these guys to disappear, right? Yeah, let's try it. I wish they would disappear. I wish they would disappear. And then they go, oh, nothing? Oh, man.
Okay, but it's really funny
even
that
get a
the
decent
dub
meal
version
around
of them
here.
would just be like pork chops and applesauce.
I'm sorry,
pork
that
chops
food
and
reminds me of
applesauce.
him. He who will not be named. I don't want to think about him anymore. Stop. I beg you, stop. Sure.
I'm in the well of
I
hell.
love that Tristan just like charged at these motherfuckers with swords. It was like, I'm fucking sick of this. Jumped one of them, knocked him off his horse. I was like, holy shit, you got further than I thought you would. I thought you were gonna die.
Turns out he learned to have a second part of his plan when he punches a guy.
Yeah, he really had to make up for how bad that Bakura fumble was.
Tristan outright pulled a fucking steel ball run JoJo move, and I love it.
He sure did.
He was just like, eat shit, asshole. I'm gonna knock you off your horse.
Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that the fake Mokuba has indeed returned.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate.
Oh no.
Oh no, I gotta find my brother.
It's me, Nihilist
It's me, Mokuba.
Hey,
Man,
Nihilist Mokuba, what is your wisdom for today?
Eat shit and die.
Hey, aren't you forgetting something?
I guess eat an Arby.
There you go. You forgot your own bit, huh, buddy?
I'm totally Mokuba.
It's okay. You're caught up in your nihilistic death spiral. It's all right. We forgive
Now
you,
you
buddy.
see, the joke is that's not really Mokuba.
You see, the joke is that Nihilist Arby's was a bit that we ran.
No, you see, the joke is I intentionally got the fucking Nihilist Arby's bit wrong because that's a fake Mokuba.
Okay, the joke is that I said, hey, why don't you wish for Gandora to show up and fly you to the Pharaoh? And then they just wished on Dragon Ball flying to the Pharaoh instead. I was laughing really hard at that. They're just glowing with energy.
Listen, we just went through fucking, 12 episodes of capsule filler where we had to fly on monsters. I ain't doing that shit again.
Okay, but what if it's Gandora, though? What if it would be Gandora and it's
What if
fucking
Yugi had a
sick?
Gandora armor?
Yeah, but hey, listen. They were still the Pharaoh fusing with people in this one. He fused with the fucking Ploy's ultimate
He
and
sure
transformed
did.
into BLS out of nowhere.
I
Out
can't
of
believe
nowhere.
he was BLS the whole fucking time.
Apparently, Lackluster Soldier is just the additional name of the Pharaoh. Fuck.
I remember my true name now, Yugi. It's Black Luster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning.
Specifically only Envoy at the beginning.
If you
Of
wish to
course.
bring me back, you have to banish a light and a dark monster from your graveyard.
Bakura
Now
was
be
the
careful,
dark monster.
Yugi.
Now which of you will be sacrificed at the light? What?
Listen,
Alright, Tristan, it's time to go.
Everyone just tosses Tristan at him.
In a few years, they're going to retrain me into Blackluster Soldier, Super Soldier.
No, but it's okay. Zorc is the ultimate creature of darkness. He can never be affected by dragon soldiers. Nothing could beat him because he's so strong and made of darkness and shadows.
Zorc just goes, oh, look at my cock, it's so big. And then everyone goes, oh no, we can't touch him, his cock is so big. And then they all
This
fucking
is like-
explode.
this is like the
Margaritas.
episode I easily have the least amount of notes written for, because it's just like a kind of poorly animated kaiju fight against the most boring kaiju I've seen in my life.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But KM, you're forgetting the best part.
What's the best
Or
part?
everyone's favorite guy, Shadi, jumps in
Like a melody.
Oh yeah, the real villain of the series.
and reveals that Hassan was Shadi.
That's actually really good, though.
Reveals that Hassan was actually Shadi, saves the Pharaoh, and then fucking dies. And it's like, Shadi, you're the coolest. Thank you. Thank you for your
Yeah.
service.
F's in chat for Shoddy.
F's in chat for
They sure
Recon.
did realize that, oh fuck, right, this character's that character in the manga. I guess we better find a way to fix it. Shotty's just been in the puzzle the whole time.
time.
Yeah.
His screen time in this episode amounts to like I think a minute, and it's just like,
Probably.
oh, we resolved it. It's done. We're out of here.
At the very least, I can understand what they were going for with his appearance at the start. Because it's literally just meant to show that, oh yeah, the Pharaoh's starting to actually remember things about his past. Like, properly this time. So the labyrinth in the puzzle is disappearing. That's kind of neat. And then he shows up to take a fat L, but also a fat W because he's shoddy and he's showing up to save the day.
Okay,
God, he's so
but
cool.
the moment hits so much harder when, at the start of the arc, you're told, here is this character, Bobasa. He works with Shoddy as a gravekeeper. He's not a racist stereotype at that fucking point.
Yeah.
He's not this food-obsessed fucking djinn. And then you get the mystery of this Hassan character, and later on you find out, oh, Bobasa is Hassan? But Hassan is also shoddy? What the fuck? It hits really fucking hard.
I don't doubt that. I'm just traumatized by what we got instead.
Ah.
Yeah.
One more episode. The next episode, I have so many fucking things to say.
I'm sure you do. I don't doubt it. Let me see if I have any sub notes that I need to. Oh yeah, the villagers fucking suck. I hate the villagers in this fucking arc. They all suck and they're the peanut gallery and I need them to shut the fuck up. I get that they're meant to just be like the general reaction of, oh no, Zorc is fighting back. Oh, thank God the Egyptian god stopped him. Oh no, he's back again. Oh, thank God Blue Eye stopped him. Oh, fuck. Eventually, you can shut the fuck up.
You really start noticing that these last few episodes are basically just repeating the same sequence over and over and over again.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep.
They sure are.
We did it. We beat him. Oh, he got back up. Oh, we did it. We beat him. Oh, he got back up.
Zorc says the same 2 lines about how he's invincible or something, and then he does it again and again. And I'm just sitting here like, man, Alexander the Great was actually pretty good. I don't know. I think I want that guy back.
I miss Alexander. Oh, my good man. My good friend. Ali G. And his orgies.
I'm sad they didn't put Darts or Alexander just in the city as a little visual Easter egg. You had the perfect opportunity and you missed it.
It would have been so good just to have Darts standing there like, the pharaohs in Twababo. Oh well.
He's in Bobo Bobo Bobo?
No, he's in Twababo. Nah, man, he's in
in
Twababo.
Toriko?
The Pablo.
Nah, man, he's in Twababo. Takahata 101's fucking Darts is still the best goddamn thing.
It's still really good.
Alright, the last episode.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Episode 219.
Season 5, episode 47.
Y'all like super off-model characters? Because I sure do love super off-model characters like
I'm a song from
Baby
the
Hand
50s.
Tristan.
Also, his card is upside down.
Yeah, my first reaction, my first note was that. My second was just in all caps, I'm so fucking tired of Zorc. I want this motherfucker gone so bad.
Actually, wait. The way he's holding that card doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
The way he's holding that card is just hovering above his finger.
I also like how that card is like a couple of millimeters tall in this, apparently.
Yeah.
It's so tiny, what the fuck?
Look at the size of his fucking head compared to his hand.
Baby, they call him fucking Baby Hands Honda.
The baby hands.
So, the main cast summon off all their iconic.
They're very
strongest
iconic monsters such as Super Robo Yaru
Hey,
and
I have
Fire
a-
Sorceress.
I have a fun game of Guess the Censorship for you all. Because I was watching the sub and then the scene where they all summon their monsters happened. So,
Oh.
guess the name of Super Robo Yaro in Japanese. If you know, please don't say it.
I know, it's all I want to say.
Alright. Is it A. Gin Robomaster? B. Super Terminator? C. Rare Metal Knight? Or D. It's just Super Robo Yaro?
I'm gonna say it's Super Terminator.
I want to say it's Super Robo Yaro.
Okay. Cam, please enlighten them.
It's Rare Metal Knight, isn't it?
It is Rare Metal Knight, but I misheard when I was watching the episode. I misheard because I was looking away for a second. I thought they said Super Terminator. And I was losing my mind because I'm like, what if they had to change the name because it's a literal, just blatant Terminator
Copyright.
reference?
That would have been so good.
That would have been
Also,
so good.
I need you to imagine for a moment Tristan summons Super Robayaro, and some of the fucking, like, Egyptian citizens around the area are just looking up and see this fucking android man.
They're like, what the fuck is that thing? Is that a man made of metal?
Is that fucking witchcraft?
At this point in the day, I think they would just go, oh fuck, my life is already over. Zorc's gonna fucking have his dragon cock eat me. This might as well happen.
Can you imagine if Tristan had summoned something like fucking Machine King or like one of the fucking Mecha Phantom
Cyber
Beast
Commando?
planes?
Y'all remember Cyber Commando?
The vanilla 850 attack monster or some shit?
Yes, and it's his fucking government-assigned duel monsters kin, as stated by Bakura in Duelist Kingdom.
What if Duke was here and he summoned Gradius?
Oh, that'd be really good.
Oh, that'd be good.
Just some Egyptian dude sees a fucking, like, jetliner flying above them.
No, the best part would be if Duke was here and summoned Orgoth the Relentless, and then everyone went, oh thank god, it's just a normal dude with a weapon, and then a giant die fucking rolled onto the town, trampling buildings as it rolls and lands on a fucking tomb, and he goes, oh man.
Oh man, bad roll.
Oh, beans.
And then he just goes, go, that's 6, and then it rolls again, and they go, oh fuck, not again, please just kill me.
Also, every time I see Mahad in the Dark Magician's outfit, it fucks with me because he just doesn't look right.
The bright purples really do not work on that at all.
It is a shame. I also find it so funny that Mahad speaks when Yugi summons him, and none of them question it in the dub. Nobody thinks to say anything. Whereas in the sub, at the very least, Mahad just goes,
I'm alive.
Foreigners from another world, thank you for restoring my life. He's just like, thank you, you weird tourists. And they go, you're welcome.
Oh, tiny thing about this in the manga.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
When little Yugi and the crew actually do show up to the final battle and start summoning monsters using the dual discs, I think it's like Isis and the others actually look over and they're just like, what the fuck? Oh, so those little sheets of paper are like your stone tablets. That's how you're summoning monsters. What the fuck?
Oh, that's amazing.
It's
God.
a really tiny line,
That's
but they're
really
like,
good,
what the
yeah.
fuck?
I love small things like that. I'm so mad we didn't get that.
Yeah.
You know, because they're all dead. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, I think the majority of them survive up until this point in the manga, actually.
I think it's good they died.
I think the only ones who get, like, fucked over are Hassan, Mahad, and Shimon?
Yeah,
and
Shimon,
obviously-
because of the Exodia shit. Yeah.
He put his whole
And
life into
obviously
that last attack.
Akhenaten. But
Well,
I think
yeah.
I think the rest of them don't get too badly fucked. I'll have to go look this up.
God. I cannot believe that these idiots are smart enough that I wrote, what happened to if we concentrate hard enough, anything in this world can become real. Just concentrate on translating the name or write it down. I don't fucking know, stupid. And then they immediately go, what about the cartouche? Let's write it on the cartouche.
I had like 2 notes about that. The first one was like, I'm really surprised that none of them had considered the angle that they can't fucking read ancient Egyptian up until now.
No, when they were in the tomb, they realized it. But they were like, let's memorize the symbols, and if we memorize the symbols, maybe we can tell him what the symbols were. When 6 of those, like 3 of the symbols in his name are just bird. Or a different variation of bird.
Yeah,
Different
I'm also like, fuck you, they do not remember the exact fucking hieroglyphics or whatever the fuck that well. Come on.
Tristan couldn't even remember. Tristan was possessed by Bakura. He didn't even know they were
Tristan
there.
has nothing to remember.
Yeah.
He's contributing nothing to this fucking seance.
He's sitting here like, I just gotta remember what those symbols were. And it's like, you didn't see them.
You didn't see them, Tristan. You were unconscious.
I remember what my name is now. My name is Bird Up, the worst pharaoh in Egypt. Dun, dun, dun. bird pops out of his hair.
I would love it if this man just had, like, a fucking baby bird of some kind hanging out in his hair, like Saj from Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, man.
That'd be incredible.
What the fuck?
What?
Okay, so I'm looking into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of the Pharaoh's priests, his guardians, the only survivors are Seto and fucking Isis.
I believe that. Isis has to go on to found the Tomb Keepers.
Because Shada dies during the final battle, saving the Pharaoh from one of Zorc's attacks.
So same as the anime.
Karim has his corpse reduced to sand by Dark Bakura.
Ooh.
What?
What the fuck?
What in the fuck is this man doing in the manga?
Isis's death being anime only does kind of make sense because it happens like blisteringly fast.
Yeah.
During the fight at Kul Elna, Bakura killed Kalim using Bone Snapper. His last act was melting a part of Diabound's ghost shield with the fused monster he created. His corpse was then reduced to sand by Dark Bakura. What the fuck?
That sounds to me
Holy
like
shit.
he ran out of life energy, so his corpse was reduced to
That's
dust.
fucking metal.
By the
It's
way,
really hardcore.
what do you think Bone Snapper is?
It's the turtle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fucking turtle covered in bones and skulls. It's
Oh!
really
Yeah, we saw him
fucking-
last time.
Holy, no, that's way better than what we saw last time.
Oh, yeah.
Anime
That's
turtle looked
fucking-
like shit in comparison. Holy fuck. The fact that he's like a capsule monster and he's just on a little pedestal like he's a Smash trophy. I love that.
But yeah, Isis and Seto are the only ones who survive. That's so fucked up.
That is wild. Hey, important question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Since Mana's not technically a member of his, like, guardians, does Mana also live in the manga?
I'm pretty sure Mana lives in the manga because that's the
Okay.
entire point of her character to, become fucking the next like magician.
Yeah.
Yeah, her Ka was Dark Magician Girl. She served under the newly crowned Pharaoh Seto after Zorc's death. At some point, eventually, she died and her soul was among the others waiting for the Pharaoh.
Okay.
So there you go. She lived.
I respect it.
I gotta be honest, she looks cuter in the manga.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just the way she's drawn makes her look a little cuter.
Well, now you have to... Oh, yeah.
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 I can respect that.
Anyway, so fucking,
I like that the Pharaoh gets his name back and he just goes, "My name is Atem," and then the gods just fuse into a big giga god and they go, "You die now, Zorc."
It was such a shit way to end this whole thing because it's like, oh, we've just been dying constantly against this thing for like 5 episodes. Oh, he just gets one shot and we're done. Okay.
It's so fucked. B, in the sub it makes more sense. Even though it's not any less stupid, it's a little bit cooler and you can forgive it a little more because as soon as he goes, "My name is Atem," the apparition of his father shows up and just goes, hold on, where is the note? God's name is Justice. The Pharaoh is a god. Gather the 3 Egyptian gods in your name. And it's like, okay, thanks, Dad. Why couldn't you have told him his name before you fucking named him? You gave him that name. What the fuck, Aknam Khanen?
Well, it's the world of the Pharaoh's memories. Of course he doesn't know the name.
Yeah.
Stoop.
Alright. Fucking...
Can we talk real quick about that fucking sick Ring of Defense ShibuyaKaiba save out? Because that might have been the highlight of the whole episode.
The best card played was that Ring of Defense, honestly.
It's really good.
It's so fucking funny that he wakes up, he sees these idiots standing there, and he's like, not again. Alright, Ring of Defense this bitch.
And Zorc's just like, God damn it! God damn it, let me fucking kill him finally!
Zorc
God damn
Dead
you
here
white
for 5
kids.
episodes!
Zorc starts huffing massive copium. He starts going, "Ah!"
I'm not owned. I'm not owned.
I'm not owned. I'm not owned.
And then Atem summons the Egyptian gods and they make bubble popping noises for some fucking reason. It's like Dark Magician Girl showed up. It's just fucking bubbles.
They popped into a higher plane of existence by fusing together.
Yeah, they made the fucking... I don't have a good joke for this.
Halakti, whatever you want to fucking call her.
Yeah,
White
Halakti.
woman. Some translations called her Harakti. Some called her
Harakthi or something.
Halakti, Halaktai. It's one of those names that you just can never really figure out.
Yeah.
Cool design. I like the creator god's design. Like, Halakti is fucking cool looking.
She is neat.
The anime fucking ruins everything that has anything to do with her by having her fucking go, "No, Atem, there will not be another. You've conquered the embodiment of pure darkness from which all evil is fucking born!"
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this like there's like at least 3 more Yu-Gi-Oh seasons after this that are canon to each other. Good job beating all of darkness, Atem. You really nailed this one.
You've destroyed all evil. Guess there's never going to be evil again. Oh well. Hey, what about Sartorius? Hey, what about all of fucking GX? Hey, what about fucking everything?
Hey, G, would you fucking bet? Could you guess? Could you ever imagine that line was dub only?
Yeah.
Because in the sub, she talks to him and she goes, 5,000 years ago you couldn't beat Zorc, so you sealed him away with yourself and locked yourself up. But now you finally conquered him because you had people on your side. You had friends, and that made the difference. Congratulations. And then she vanishes and thanks him.
All you had to do to save this was just go, "You've defeated the embodiment of evil, but as long as life exists, evil can sprout anew. But your job here is done, Pharaoh."
I also like that in the dub, she's explaining this if you're her fucking voice makes her sound like an AI, like explaining to you when you ask them like a basic fact or something.
She sounds like she's talking down to him.
She's the fucking tutorial AI in a fucking video game.
Yeah.
She sounds like she's talking down to him, which I guess she literally is.
I mean, yeah.
But at the same time, they gave her this, like, condescending fucking tone of, "You've defeated all evil. There will never be evil again. You did it."
The only thing in that scene, in the dub scene, that salvages this at all is fucking the line delivery on Yugi going, "So I'm done?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure is gonna get real awkward when Dark Side of Dimensions comes out.
Dan Green carrying Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub on his back, as always, along with fucking... Oh, it's so bad that I'm forgetting his name. Fucking Kaiba's VA. Fucking Eric Stewart. Yes.
Yeah.
Those two fucking hard carry this entire show. On their backs for the dub.
Baby Yugi looking at the 3 Egyptian gods going, "All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman."
Much fun for Yugi.
Much fun for Yugi. She's just like, "You and your friends," and Yugi's just like, "Mama? Mama?"
No,
and she's like,
no. Hey, Yugi has restraint. Joey does not. Joey is going, "Mommy? Mommy? Mommy?"
"Hey, let me crawl inside of that, god coochie. I have to go."
Yeah, that is the feeling I had when you just said that.
"Wait, come back! The Gucci!"
Don't call it the Gucci!
God.
Oh my god.
Hey, did you guys see? Hey, the most important part of this episode, did you guys see it?
What?
When they were doing the shot over the whole town? With everyone rebuilding? Ancient Egyptian goose.
What?
There was a goose in the shot of the town.
Oh shit.
There's just a goose there. I was like, wait, is that a fucking goose?
Fucking goose, hell yeah.
It's just a fucking goose.
Shout out to the goose in ancient Egypt. Mad respect.
Mad respect.
I love how we get the scene of the pharaoh handing over the puzzle to Presetto, and it just loses any emotional impact it had in the manga whatsoever.
Yeah, that's why I wrote Shora's gonna be pissed, Lamau.
Because
Yeah.
it just kind of because the battle's been cut out, it just kind of it literally reads like fucking Atem walking up the set of going, it's your problem now, I'm out.
The entire reason it has emotional impact in the manga is because it's the last thing Atem ever fucking remembers doing. It's literally, he just had a fight with somebody he's trusted his whole fucking life, and in a final moment of proving to him and to himself that he still has that trust, that he still has that worth, that he can fulfill the destiny he should be fulfilling, he hands him the fucking literal keys to the kingdom. It has emotional impact because we just had an entire moment of Seto basically being completely fucked over.
Yeah, like, having seen all this and seeing Atem literally go, Seto, you are going to lead the people as the new pharaoh, and I think you'll do a good job. Gee, that would have had a lot more impact if we had just conquered his doubts about being the pharaoh and his father's fucking evil spirit going, you're a better pharaoh than he could ever be.
Yeah, it's so good because that moment is still extremely fresh in his mind. Akhenaten has only just moments from then been fucking banished from reality. It is in that moment where Seto's like, I was just evil. I fucking did horrible things. How can you still trust me? And then he does that and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, not to mention that the way they did it in the anime, the tablet now no longer makes any fucking sense.
Seriously.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. That's funny.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm saying this to anybody who's listening to this podcast. If you've not experienced the last arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! In the anime, just read the manga.
You're saying this in our second to last episode in
I
this
know.
arc.
I know.
Even the sub does not salvage this.
No, it doesn't, because you can't fix what is fundamentally broken with a dub. You can't fucking do that, let alone with a 4Kids dub. Even if you watched this arc and you've rewatched Yu-Gi-Oh, go read the manga. At the very least for this arc, just go read the manga.
Hell,
See
read the
differences.
entirety of the Yu-Gi-Oh manga. The original Yu-Gi-Oh, like the first fucking, like, I want to say 20 chapters of Yu-Gi-Oh are real.
Until like Death Tea, yeah.
They're really fucking interesting because it really goes to show that Kazuki Takahashi has a deep understanding of games.
This man loves games.
Even the more dual-centric parts like Duelist Kingdom and Battle City, just in terms of like pacing and, you know, not having Battle City interrupted with a fucking filler arc.
Yeah.
It's just a lot better in like basically like I don't necessarily despise this adaptation, well besides this arc, but it's just the original manga in basically every respect is just better.
Alright, but that filler arc was fucking good.
No, it wasn't.
Which
Everyone loves Noah.
Seal of Orichalcus was a fun filler arc. The Digital World filler arc was at least interesting in the sense that I thought it was cool that they did a Magic the Gathering-esque fucking Deckmaster thing.
I wouldn't mind the Deckmaster thing if it wasn't in the middle of one of the most important arcs in the fucking series!
Yeah, no, that's unforgivable.
I get that you have to catch up to the
it
manga,
makes total
but
sense.
Jesus fucking Christ, take a short hiatus! God
Ha
damn!
ha ha!
God
It's
fucking
me,
damn.
Noah, here to ruin your fucking arc!
I punched
No,
the
but it
child
makes
in the
total
face,
sense.
roll for initiative!
Oh!
It makes perfect sense, because they're going to his dad's island. His brother's trapped as an AI, and he wants revenge, and he's in a computer that's on the island.
I'm very glad forever adaptations of Shonen are no longer a thing, basically.
I'm so glad they're taking the seasonal route and avoiding this problem entirely, except for Black fucking
Yeah.
Clover.
Even Black Clover took a break. Even they were like,
Really?
okay. Yeah, that show
Wow.
took like a break a while back. They were like, alright, we got nothing. We just need to stop.
Goddamn, Studio Pierrot learned their lesson? I'm stunned.
See, a lot of modern day adaptations now have realized that when you don't have enough manga to cover, or there's just a short enough manga that, you know, covering it all would be too fast, they can do a little thing called consult the original author to make a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah?
My Hero's done multiple movies, which have been, from what I've heard, pretty decent. The fucking Demon Slayer movie was apparently really fucking good, and now we've got the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, which is apparently really good.
Sure, I don't know how to tell you this, but the Demon Slayer movie is actually canon. Like, that's an actual
It's
arc
the next
that
arc
happens.
that canonically happens in the manga.
And the JJK movie was also like an adaptation of like a manga that they offered it before JJK, that then they retroactively made canon.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's so fucking good. That one's really good.
I really liked that movie.
I'm looking forward to watching Jujutsu Kaisen 0 at some point.
The point
Jujutsu
is,
Kaisen
more and
rules.
more, they are using these fucking additional pieces of content for canon shit. Because I'm pretty sure that some of the My Hero movies are counted as canon due to the manga.
Yeah, the manga retroactively makes them canon, I think.
And not to mention that movie 2, literally, they made the movie up to a point where the manga was caught up, not the anime. So everyone was saying, hey, read the manga before you watch the movie or it makes no sense and spoils some shit.
Adaptations have gotten so much better.
Because, like, the thing in these forever adaptations, like, even in the case of Yu-Gi-Oh!, like, when it does cover, like, canon material, it still has to do the thing of, like, stretching shit out so far.
Yeah, and I can understand that to a point.
You get these, like, duels in Battle City that go on for, like, 3-4 episodes sometimes, and then you read the manga, and it's like, oh, that duel took, like, 10, maybe 15 minutes to read max.
Oh, don't worry. Our next episode covers 5 episodes of a single duel.
Hey, it's the most emotionally poignant duel in the
Yeah, it
entire
is.
series. I give them some wiggle room on that one, bud.
It at least makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, if there's ever a duel to take 5 episodes that I can respect, it's this one.
There's a GIF that comes from the next episodes that I'm very excited to use.
Oh no.
Don't worry. It's a good GIF. I'll just go ahead and fucking post it. I've had it saved for a while.
Alright, so long as it's not a spoiler, go ahead.
I don't think this counts as a spoiler. Where the
If
fuck
it's
is
just a
this
funny
GIF?
monster doing a thing, then I'm fine with it.
It's not a funny monster. Well,
Oh, is it someone drawn off model?
no. Fuck. Where the fuck is this thing in my goddamn favorites? I wish that Discord's like favorite GIFs thing had like a sort function of some kind.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Where are
while
Where
you
is-
search for it,
there
though.
it is. There it is.
Okay, never mind. What? Oh yeah, yeah. No, hey, I know what they say during this scene. I've seen the clip of this. I know this is a really powerful moment, and then they ruin it with this shit.
That's awesome.
That's
I
so
love
funny.
that these two just become absolute goobers.
Well, now that
I love
he's,
the idea.
now that he's no longer fucked up and evil and Zorc, he's free to just be a fucking gremlin. It's great.
I love the fact that Bakura finally gets a chance at happiness.
Yeah.
He deserves it. He deserves to live his best life in Duel Links, fucking summoning outer entity Nyala.
He's what's known as a gamer. Please look forward to Dark Side of Dimensions.
I love that he uses outer entities canonically. It's so good.
Yeah. No, your ass loves
Bakura
that.
absolutely would be the type to be like, I use Lovecraft monsters.
Yeah.
I wish that archetype was bigger because I want to make a deck of that shit.
That's fair.
Hey, what was everyone's least favorite monster in play?
Necrowall, ew, gross, god, yuck!
Zorc Necrophades.
Yeah, Zorc Necrophades, honestly. was not a big fan of anything going on with that dude. Was on the field for way too long.
Hey, I laughed whenever they added a new and dumber way to censor his cock, so I'm fine with him if only for the entertainment value that brought me.
I hate all of Bakura's monsters, and my least favorite play is just Bakura and Zorc repeating themselves ad nauseum.
That's fair. My other favorite play was just Yugi not running any back row destruction. And
Yeah.
having to rely on plot armor heart of the cards.
As always,
Yeah, of course.
How about everybody's favorite monster in play?
Gandora.
Exodia.
Marshmellon.
We got a good
Dark's-
spread here.
What the fuck was it called? It's not Zombira, that's a different card. Zoma the Dark Spirit?
Some
the
of
trap
yeah,
monster.
Some of the spirit, yeah.
I love that thing's design. It's just fucking cool looking.
You know DSOD Bakura runs that in his Duel Links duels, right?
Hell yeah.
It's really good.
It's a good trap monster too.
Yeah, it's solid.
Not as good as Paleozoics, but
I mean, that's fair. It's an older one, though.
My favorite play is little Yugi owning the shit out of Bakura with all his sick-ass plays.
Nice.
Yeah, my favorite play was Yugi making Bakura cough up blood. Really solid one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck the British.
Yeah. Favorite play has to go to fucking Gandora Destruction, though. That was so good.
Gandora is unironically my favorite, but ironically my favorite play is Atem just hopping off of a pyramid going, Kaiba! And then Kaiba knowing what to do, and then he becomes the Blackluster Soldier part of Dragon Master Knight, and then they eat shit.
Yugi, I don't have Black Luster in my deck. What the fuck are you doing?
Super Saiyan fusion and just
I was
screams.
about to say, he does like a fucking like Dragon Ball Z power up as he screams, and then they just make fucking Dragon Master Knight.
Yeah, they sure do. And then it cuts to them both Yamcha posed on the floor. It's so bad, it's great.
God.
Oh man. God, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! And how stupid it is. But it is sad to say that we are almost at the end of original Yu-Gi-Oh!
Thank God.
We're almost done.
Our final episodes of Duel Monsters that we are watching will be next week, episodes 204 through 224. And we're going to have a special guest for that episode as well.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
For now, though, I'm actually going to censor that because, Shora, I don't want anyone getting clued in on who it is. Jesus Christ, man, you could have been a little more subtle with that.
Yeah, I was listening to him say that. I'm like, wait, I looked ahead in the schedule. Hang on a minute. Is he
You are
supposed
allowed
to say
to know
that?
because I trust you not to say anything.
I
Now
won't say
I have
shit.
to censor
I
a whole
won't say
bit.
shit.
I genuinely don't. I don't remember who it is. I genuinely don't remember who it is. I didn't.
Shora!
Oh, sure.
Oh, all right. Before we start falling apart and have to cut away, Cam, thank you for joining us. Thank you for just making it fun. Because anybody else who gets to come in and shit on Bakura and Zorc and just make everybody laugh is a good time.
No problem.
If you have any socials you want to plug, go right ahead.
Not particularly. I do have a message that someone wanted me to leave in this podcast.
Oh no.
Fuck all true Draco players. That's it.
That's fair.
May I ask who asked you to leave this message?
Momo. Because
Okay.
we were doing this synchro event and we were getting fucked by true Draco players like multiple times.
Alright, well, you heard it here first. If you
Just don't
play True
lose.
Draco in Master Duel, get fucked.
Eat
Alright.
shit. Eat shit and fall in a hole.
Play tunes. Tunes are a good archetype.
I'll still link your socials in the description, so if anybody wants to go check KM out, you can look down there and see where you can find them. Funny Dutchman.
He-
Other than that, I think we're good. Are we good? Are we good to move on?
Yeah, I think
What are we
so.
moving on to? The afterlife?
No, not
I
yet,
know
bitch!
I am.
That's next time!
5 more episodes. 5 more
Finally.
episodes.
Oh, finally I get to rest.
And unto all of ye I say, play Toon Monsters, they're a really good archetype.
Unto all of ye I say, go fuck yourself.
And unto all of ye, I say, this bitch empty. Yeet! Thank you for listening to the Millennium Microphone. This podcast has been a lot of fun for us to work on, so if you like what you hear, please make sure to go follow everybody's social media down in the description. We also have a Patreon where you can help support us directly and fund us watching future seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like GX, like 5Ds, like Zeal, Zexal, whatever, Arc V, and maybe more if we hit that. Who knows? That is over at patreon.com/MillenniumMike. It has been a wild year of us watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And we never could have made it this far without you guys. So thank you so much for all of the support. It means a lot. Here's to plenty of Duel Monsters, and we will see you next duel.